Hi everyone, this is how to index a muster roll. Muster rolls are perfect if you are a brand new indexer or if you have indexed a lot. You'll enjoy them. Most of them are, well, in fact, all that I've seen are typed. So here we go. Go to your family search and then indexing, down to web indexing, and notice you're already logged into your family search. Then go to the blue button, find a project, and in the search bar, you're going to enter muster and make sure you've got all underneath because it is actually intermediate, but it's not difficult. So just make sure that you have that checked. Then press index. Don't press review. Review doesn't mean take a look at it. Review means you are the checker. So press index because that's what you want to do. If you get into it and you hate it, just send it back. It's not a big deal. Okay, this is what it's going to look like. And see, nice and typed. Okay, this is one of the ones that it could look like. Then it's going to ask you if it should be indexed. You say yes. And here we go. And now you're going to want to make this bigger so you can actually see it. So depending on your computer, you can scroll with 2 fingers, or you can press the plus sign on the left. And then look at all these great buttons on the top. Go to data entry because yours probably doesn't show up like mine on the bottom. Probably you've got the form entry, which is a nice way to enter, but I find muster rolls are easier if we do the row entry. So back to data entry and down to, oh, I lied, table entry. There we go, and then you can see a chunk at a time, and there's some great buttons on here that you will enjoy. So then you're going to zoom in so you can actually see what you're doing. This is going to show up more clear on your screen. Mine is kind of blurry for you, sorry. Here we go, and you're just going to start. So surname, in goes their last name, which lots of times they do have typed first for you, so you're just reading and typing. See, brand new people, this is so easy. You're just going to love it. Okay, here we go. Nelson. Give a name. Ralph E. Military month. Now, don't be alarmed. There is no military month given on here except for, okay, I lied. April is on there, so that's great for the military month, but you don't have anything else. So you're going to want to find out on another page if it says the actual date. Oh, and here's the little helper button. Look at that, field help, and that will tell you everything you want to know. So if you're in a column and you're not sure, go to that purple button, and here we go, down, down, down. There we go. If a month is not given, it may have been recorded on one or more images prior to that one. Other batches you might pull up will have the date for each specific person next to their name, and it will be a different enlistment date for each of them. But for these with nothing, you'll use the same date for everyone. You're going to go over to this little square at the bottom box, and then see it pulls up a second reference image, and take a look. Right now my batch is that one labeled there. You want to go to the batch before and see if it tells you any more details for the date, which it probably won't because we're on page 2 now. So go one more back. Often you won't even have April, you won't have a date at all. But voila, there we go. We can drag this box and make it bigger. You can zoom in and out, but look at what we can see right there. Midnight, April 30th, 1919. So that will give you your military month, day, and year for the entire document. And then you're happily going to pop those into the little box. Oops, not quite so many numbers. Birthplace and age. I have never seen anything for any of these. So you're going to go Control B and make those blank. And watch the little cursor. We're going to X out this reference image because we don't want that anymore. There we go. Goodbye to that. Most of your hard part is now figured out. So now you're just going to start entering for the rest of the list. In goes Nevin, Henry J, and here's a super great thing coming up because I don't want to every single time write April 30th, 1919 blank blank. So if I go on April and then watch the cursor, up it goes. See that little box at the top? Not that guy. There we go. That's the one. Ta-da! And now over you go. Click on the 30, back up, and fill that all the way down. Those buttons on the top, if you just hover over them, they will tell you what they mean. And if you press something wrong, you can just fix it. Indexing, you cannot wreck the indexing part. If you're in Family Search and you enter things incorrectly in someone's family line and you save that, it's changed for sure. Indexing, don't worry. You can't do it wrong. Well, you can do it wrong, but it doesn't matter. Someone will fix it. So you can't wreck the whole indexing system. Don't be scared. Okay, see how great that is? Okay, look at how much you've got done already. Here we go, next one. Watch on your tab. You can use tab or you can use enter to go from column to column. But be careful with those because sometimes it will fill in for you if you're using tab, I think. Anyways, just watch that. Okay, here we go. That's zoomed down. Speedy. And here we go, John Zimmerman at the bottom. And now your second column on the right will go after the first column on the left. It tells you all of this in the project instructions. Those will come up at the beginning when you start a new project. just get on your couch, lay down, read through all of those, and just enjoy. They tell you everything. And I refer back to those lots and lots while I work. Okay, so here we go again. Cummings, Edward F. And notice there are a whole lot of interesting things about his transfer and replacement and the depot and another date. Don't worry about those. Those are information parts that someone else will enjoy and know something about, but they don't go in any of the boxes here. Okay, and you're going to keep on going, keep on going. And fill in, fill in. See how it pops up with that autofill? So just watch that. If you want to autofill, terrific, but watch that it doesn't autofill for you because you're pressing tab or return, whichever one I can't remember. Sorry about that. Okay, so we are at Schneider, Albert G, but we've still got some more, and we don't have more spaces. Not to be alarmed. Look at how easy this is going to be, and they tell you everything. So just watch on your screen, read the buttons, do some pressing of the buttons, see what happens. So if I create entry 41, ta-da! Okay, in we go. Now I can put in daily, George W. And it hasn't auto-filled my military month or day or year, etc. So I know I've got 2 left. I could autofill those if I wanted, or I can just type in April and 30. Or since I know I'm going to have to do it for both, maybe I will just put in Rhymer Charles first. Okay, here's one part of this that you'll read in the instructions. You are indexing the people on the list. You are not indexing the person who wrote out the list. So if we want to index him, his name will appear in the list where it's supposed to be. So don't look at that part at all. And you don't have to remember that. There's the project instructions, and you can always go there and it will tell you all these wonderful things. There we go. Do not index the name of the person preparing the record of monthly rolls and monthly rosters unless the person is also listed on the roster or roll itself. When you read these instructions at the beginning, they give you some examples. That will happen in every single batch that you index or project. They have their own instructions. Definitely read them first. Okay, so now I'm just going to check and make sure that, yep, I do have everybody. No stragglers left at the bottom of the page. And now I could go to April and fill down. There we go. Over, fill, over, fill. See, this is such a fun button. You'll really like it. Okay, here comes the exciting part. Dun 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 dun. Submit your batch. And it says no issues found. You're so great. Would you like to submit? Of course we would. Aw, and look, it gives you confetti. Now the similar batch button pops up and you can do another one. I hope you'll give it a try and you'll be so happy with yourself.